Hey there, random internet strangers. It's Random Forex Guy. Today is January 14th, 2020, and I want to go over a few things. I know that there's a lot of excitement out there in the market right now, and with good reason. Bitcoin is starting to go on a bullish trend. As I stated back in the past, that I did call this reversal. I'm pretty good at commodities when it comes to finding tops and bottoms. I'm going to explain how I do that today. But before I do that, I want to show you how to chase price but not chase price. On this is for the beginners out there. Remember, we set a limit order of 7,200. And now price has jumped up to 8,689. And let's say we're not want to go into the market. We're not willing to wait that long to get down to this market, because this is down what is the weekly demand level. I just kind of eyeballed it from here. I didn't do a precision entry. And I'm going to show you a couple ways you can do precision entries. One is using the order book, which is right over here, and the other is to use the hourly chart, which is even more precise. But now the order book, you have to remember the thing about the order book is it only gives Coinbase's slice of the pie. There's several different exchanges out there, Kraken being one. It's actually very cheap to go on Kraken and do limit orders there. It's actually cheaper there, but I like Coinbase because it's easier, it's insured, and they have a lot of good giveaways there as well. I'm not sure about Kraken. I'm going to go check them out in the near future. But what you want to look at is the market size, and you see these lines here. This tells you how many orders are piled up there ready to be triggered. And I'm way up here at 9,000. And I want to show you, we get down here to 9,000 even. Look at the size of this market order. 222 Bitcoin are sitting at that level. And that's just this market. This is just this exchange alone. There's probably, because this is such a large exchange, it's probably a good representation of all what's going on. So kind of like Forex, where you're kind of, you're at the mercy of your market, your broker, and what your volume is. And that's why, volume indicators vary from broker to broker, is because of things like this, where it only gives you this slice of the pie, as opposed to the whole pie, like if you were trading a stock on the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ, one of the closed markets, or futures. So there's a lot of orders here piled up, but one thing we don't know is whether they're buy orders or sell orders. And what we know is that is probably a lot of buy orders there as well. And there's probably some sell orders there for the people that just day trade. So I would suspect it'd be more buy orders, and I'll get to that in a moment. But what we want to do is we want to buy in at a low. We don't want to chase price. And you see price has already gone up to 87. And that's why the market's starting to pick up and move fast. That's why I want to move this up, and I want to show you how I do that. So we're going to look on this market size. You kind of click one and then use the arrow key. Otherwise it kind of goes a little bit too fast, and we're looking for a good spot to pull in. Now that's still above 88. We want to go below, down into the green, and we're going to look for an area where there's a lot of orders piling up. Doesn't look like there's a lot. There's no place where everybody and their brother is gathering. 8670, that's pretty big, and 8660. So they're starting to pile up here at 8650. People are trying to buy in, and they want to get in at a good price. It's where everybody wants to jump in real quick, because they see that the market is moving. So we'll go with that. So I want to get in. I want to get this 1,000 in. I got some more cash coming in. Closing out my Forex account. I'm going all in on cryptocurrencies. I don't think we're going to explode out of this quite just yet, but I'll get to that in a minute. So how do we do this? We go here, go to our open order that we had at 7,200, and we're going to click this X. And that's canceled the order. So now that this order is gone, it will no longer be filled, and then we can clear it out by clicking the X again. And so now we're going to look where we're going to go in. We don't want to chase price, but we don't want to be left behind either. So we got to catch up to it. So we are going to go, let's go right here around 86.80. That looks like a good, there's 38 Bitcoin sitting there already. So let's go and add to that 86.80. So 8680. And then we max it out again. And now you see, lost quite a bit of Bitcoin here. Lost two 100ths of a Bitcoin in price. But we don't want to be left behind either, because then we don't get any Bitcoin. So we're going to place our buy order, and remember that we're dollar cost averaging in, so we don't even really care if it does drop down lower. So that way that is one way, is using the order book. Now if you want a more precise way, we'll go here to, let me change this out so you can see some numbers here. I gotta change something. This might be a little bright on your screen, but I want you to be able to see these numbers right here. I got the Heiken Aishi, my favorite. Heiken Aishi is on here, and then this is called the SupDem. What it does is it draws the rectangles. If you watch my video on my website about supply and demand with Sam Seeden, he talks about this. And what we look for, what this indicator looks for, is for price to zoom away from a short stay at a price. So like right here, and then price shot away. But it didn't pick up this. This is called a drop base rally. And then we have here, this is a rally base rally. And this indicator, and I haven't really found one that really picks up these rally base rallies or drop. Let's see if I can find a drop base drop. This is close to a drop base drop. Here's a drop, here's a base, and then another drop over here. So we can add that in by throwing up, just toss a couple lines on here. So there is another, that's an area of interest when price returns back there. Now, we can do some precision work now. This is the hourly, by the way, of Bitcoin. It's the hourly chart of Bitcoin. And these are the supply levels that is picked up on. Now, once price goes through supply, because this used to be a supply level, but once price goes through it, it cancels that order out. So, and then it created a new one down here. This used to be, this would have been a good level right here, where between here and here. So this is the new level of the drop base rally. But then we have this right here. We have a rally base rally, and this is an hourly chart. So price didn't stay here that long before it took off again. So there's a good chance that it's going to return back here. So what's this big yellow thing up here? Let's zoom out a little bit and let's take a look at that. And that's why I'm not worried about price running away anytime real soon. So if we zoom way out, this is the area that everybody's looking for to see a sign of reversal. I'm already seeing a huge sign of a reversal just through the volatility of this compared to, I mean, it's the same volatility when we were hitting this bear market here. And the volume is picking up. The market cap is picking up as well. I think the Iran scare has had people come into this market, and then they realize the potential of it. So I think people are starting to put more money into it. This is still a relatively unknown market, and people don't quite understand what it is. But here's this supply level, or resistance, as a lot of people call it. But it's supply. There's probably some unfilled orders here, some unfilled sell orders. You can see this on this candle here. There's a big rejection at this level, so it's still pretty strong. And that 9,000 mark, that's where everybody's going to go. Bitcoin's officially bullish. Yeah. Even though I was saying it here that we were done and we were going to start making a turn. And then here I was about 60% certain here, and then I was about 80% certain here, and then I was about 90% certain here. So just being able to do this, to look at those things, and you can see that we're getting a rejection off this level again. So I'm not too concerned about price just taking off and going parabolic, but we do have to, I think we have to start chasing the market, but not chasing it to where we're just jumping in. We want to be smart about it, and we want precision. And depending on how patient you want to be, you could put your limit order in here around 81.70 to 80.42. This, that's a pretty solid area. That's where I expect once this exhausts, we'll retrace back down into this area. It could go down to this area, be a 100% retrace. This would be about as of right now, about a 60% retrace, so 2/3. You can stick up Fibonacci lines. I don't believe in them that much, but so you can't really see it here. It's in yellow, but yeah, they're looking at about 60%, 61.8% retrace. I don't really believe in Fibonacci. I just look at the lines and look at the levels, and they'll tell me that Fibonacci's kind of are kind of like a just a happenstance, a circumstance. So levels are definitely king over everything. So remember, I had my order down here. I just kind of eyeballed it, and this was probably the area that I was looking at, but I wasn't being precise because that was the daily chart. This is the hourly chart, so you're going to get a lot better precision on where you want to place your limit orders. So I went in, let's see, I think I went in here at this level, actually. This is where I went in. Hang on. Oh, it's not going to do that. But this is where I think I set up. So that's another rally-based rally right in here. It's not as strong as this one, but it's still a rally-based rally. So that's only Fibonacci. That's not even a quarter. It's at your 23.6 or a quarter is what I call it. So that's a possibility that if it depends on how much market cap we can cap. God damn it. I'm not done. Oh, I thought I was over. I still have a few minutes. I have another minute left. I thought I was over. Sorry about that. So everybody's looking for it to cross into 9,000. That's when everybody will say it's officially bullish. Even though I was saying, okay, I'm 60% sure here. I'm 70% sure. I'm 90% sure here. But live and learn. We buy a wholesale, sell at retail. Fortunately, I bought some right in this area, right here, and I placed that order right here because I want to get that 1,000 in quick. I have some more money coming that I will probably go in here. I want to get in as much as I can because I believe this is the last year we're going to be under 10,000. I think it's just going to go up. This last year, you're going to see 4 digits. So I want to buy as much as I can at 4 digits before this thing takes off. Thanks for stopping by. Hit like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the other side when the stock market corrects. Have a good day.